You only need one rule and 3 consequence levels to manage student behavior all year long. And I'm going to break it down for you. Hey, new middle school teacher, if you are starting school next year and you're a new teacher, or you're a new teacher and, within your first 5 years, this is for you. Today we're talking about how you can manage student behavior very simply, make it very easy. You don't have time to create this massive checklist and whatever. You just need something that is simple, clear. Students understand what happens and what happens if they're not meeting expectations. And then you automatically, put your support plan in action so that the class is running smoothly so that you can actually teach. So that's what we're talking about today. So keeping it simple, I only had one rule in my classroom, and that rule is if what you're doing interferes with your learning, hurts someone's heart, or prevents you from being your best self, you shouldn't be doing it. Now, when I say interferes, I do caveat it and explain to students that this means gets in the way of your learning. I taught 7th and 8th grade middle schoolers, and I needed them to understand this rule crystal clear, so we broke it down. But what I like about this rule is it's talking about you need to be on task, right? So if you're doing something that is preventing you from working and being on task, you shouldn't be doing it, right? You need to be mindful of how you interact with other peers, right? So if you are, making fun of someone or messing with someone, right? Or being disrespectful, all of that, you're hurting someone's heart, you shouldn't be doing it. And then the ultimate one is prevent you from being your best self. We model that for them, and they're still learning that, but by middle school, they know what being your best self is and being on good behavior, right? So if what you're doing, bottom line, is preventing you from being your best self, you shouldn't be doing it. End of discussion. So I love that rule because it just sums up all of the rules that you're ever going to say, right? So moving into the support plan, and I say support plan when I introduce it to students. Because, they hear consequences and it's this big punitive thing. But support plan basically this is in place to help you meet our class expectations, right? So that's what the support plan is. And there's 3 levels. So first time, it's a warning, right? I may make eye contact with you. I may tap your desk. I may pull you aside. It may be verbal, right? But you're going to get a warning first time. And that is an opportunity to change your behavior on your own. We don't even have to go to level 2, but this is your opportunity to correct your behavior. Second time, all right, now I'm going to contact your parent. That can be a call or an email, but that's going to be happening today or right away, depending on what the behavior is. We're going to have a conference, right? Either in class, I'm going to pull you aside, or I'm going to ask you to stay after class, or during lunch, whatever, but we're going to be talking about this. And then I need you to write a student reflection, helping me understand that you understand how you're not meeting the expectation, what is it exactly that you're doing, and then what you're going to do to correct your behavior, right? So what's going on, and really just understanding, are you confused? And then I can help you understand better. Are you bothered? You haven't eaten? Is a student bothering you? Help me understand what's going on. And then I want you to tell me that you understand why you're not meeting the class expectations. And then I want you to brainstorm what you're going to do to fix it. And then this is your opportunity to change your behavior before having a parent meeting. All right, a parent, student, teacher meeting. So I'm still contacting parents, notifying them, and I'll be notifying them that hey, your child was so talkative in class and had everyone off task, but we spoke and they corrected your behavior. This is just letting you know that happened, right? We don't even have to take it further. It's just letting your parent know that you're correcting something happened, but you're correcting your behavior. They can talk about it if you want, but letting them know that we addressed it. And students are usually fine with this because they're like, okay, I'm not in trouble because I still have a chance to fix this, Third time is a parent-student-teacher conference. So this is when we're meeting with parents to discuss what's going on. We all need to get on the same page. This is recurring behavior. I've told you twice about it. You said you were going to fix it. You didn't fix it. We need to all come together and understand what's going on. Written reflection and an action plan. So an action plan where everyone's given their input. I'm giving my input as to what I want the student to be doing. Parent is also given their input to what they're going to be doing to support this at home, and the student is as well. And then we're going to be following up on that. And then the student also writes a reflection based on all this, and that they understand what the action plan is and what it entails, and that they're going to follow through with it. What I like about this plan, this support plan as a whole, is that it keeps you kind of moving, and a student knows what the expectation is, and they also have an opportunity to correct it. So they know, like, oh, I did this, she gave me a warning. Okay, I don't want to get to the second part. Okay, I don't want to get to the third level, So they're correcting their behavior beforehand, and you're just teaching, right? You see something, you give them a warning, and they already know to stop, right? Because they don't want to get to the second level. If they get to the second level, it's like, hey, you have time, you pull them aside and talk to them, or say after class, I want to talk to you. And that's it, keep going. This is your second time, by the way. You still have an opportunity to fix your behavior. I still want to talk to you after class. Keep moving, and then obviously, depending on what the situation is, you can reseat them, you can do what you need to, but the whole point is keep it simple. The students know also that they have an opportunity to fix their behavior, so it's still like a positive incentive in your support plan for them to do the right thing, And then finally, you get the parent involved as well. You get the parent involved by step 2, right? Don't let it be like, okay, third time you're doing this, I'm going to tell your parents. No. I already told you, I already gave you a chance. Second time, I don't have time for this, right? I don't have time to not tell, like, it's not that I don't have time for this, it's I don't have time for you to keep continuing and being consistent with this misbehavior, right? You're wasting class time, you're wasting your time, you're interfering with others. At this point, I'm going to be informing your parents, but you still have a chance before we have that parent meeting, okay? And then I also included as an immediate referral to the dean's office. So these are situations where it's like, there is no, I'm going to give you a warning. There is no, oh, by the way, I'm going to contact your parents and I need you to write a written reflection. This is immediately. Dean's office or the principal, right? You're being sent to the office. Fighting in class, defiance, refusing to follow instructions. And what I tell students is that's a safety issue. I need you to be following my directions at all times. Repeatedly not meeting expectation, right? So if I tell you, if we get to like the third level, I need to send you to the office because it's not working right now. Leaving class without permission, that's a safety issue. Use of phone in class after the third strike, and I'll be going into that in another episode. Causing injury to others, hate speech, right? Anything like that. And so in addition to being sent to the office, it's meeting with the dean or principal, counselor if needed, and the parent, as well as the student. So having everyone kind of at a table and sitting down and talking about the issue if the student is not meeting class expectation. The last thing I'll add is one thing students are going to ask is with the support plan, is it like, does it reset every day? Or do I, let's say on Monday, I already got a warning. On Tuesday, I'm misbehaving, and then I'm automatic, like parents are notified, and then Thursday for some reason, like that week, misbehaving again, and then it's a parent-teacher conference. Now what I told them is it does reset every day. However, if every single day we're getting to like level 2 and level 2 at the very least, and obviously it's level 3 every day, after that, then that's an immediate referral to the dean's office and we're having a parent-teacher conference, meaning that you don't take advantage that it's resetting every day. Resetting every day is giving you a clean slate to start fresh, and yesterday we may have had a bad day, and that's fine, right? And next day is a brand new day, but it doesn't give you a clean slate to be like, oh, I can reset and it's just going to be a warning each time. So every day I can just get a warning each time and misbehave. No. Right? That's not how you want to take it. Take it as an opportunity to reflect on, okay, yesterday didn't go so well. I may have been having a bad day, whatever. I'm going to do better today, and, come in with that like calm understanding that like you have a new chance every day. Take advantage of it, right? Don't abuse it. So hopefully that helps you put that into place. I did put the rule as well as the support plan in the caption if you want to copy it and use it in your back to school slides and getting ready for setting up your classroom and your expectations and all of that. And then just to let you know, all of this is going to be included in the new teacher winning playbook for new middle school teachers. So if you want to get all my systems and routines and workshops, breaking down everything I do to set up my classroom so that I can actually teach and minimize with minimal disruptions, and it also like saves me time the way I've set it up, go ahead and comment playbook and I will send you the link. Hope to see you there. See you next time.